Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Enjoy the video. Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super discussion video. I am once again joined by Bryun over at Bryun. Anyway,
yeah, Bryun, Brian, whatever you want to call me, it's all good.
I just don't want to mess up your name, so I'm just going to call you Brian, man. So anyway, yeah, guys, please make sure to go check him out. Like I said in yesterday's video, please, because the guy, he might be very new to the community, but he makes some really top-notch quality content. You're not going to be disappointed. So go down to the description section below, hit that link, and go subscribe. But with that being said, we have a short topic for you guys today, and that is Universe 11. Why, oh why are they so incredibly inefficient in the Tournament of Power? Is this a character thing? Is it a plot device? Or is it something that we're never going to really fully explain and we're just going to be like, okay, well that's just the way they were? Obviously, I'm talking about the fact that they haven't taken out anyone in this entire tournament. Maybe Jiren's taken out 2 people, just 2 people this entire tournament, with Hit being one of them. I've argued several times in the past that Hit was more of a threat than anyone else. This is someone who had already hurt Dispo. He was improving to a point where he could actually fight Jiren. This guy had a grab bag of tricks, and even Hit went for the final blow against Jiren. Jiren was just kind of moving towards him. Hit was the one who really made that encounter, you know, win or lose type of situation. So, and then, like you said, Majikayo, we think Majikayo took out pretty easily, kind of unintentionally. And now we have Jiren and Toppo both in the last part of the tournament. Toppo takes out Frieza. And yes, 17 stopped Frieza from being eliminated. But then Toppo forgets? Like, it's weird to me that Toppo forgets not to take out Frieza and then decides to focus on the guy who has made it clear at this point that he's literally trying to avoid him, and he's not trying to beat Toppo because he can't. He's just trying to run out the clock. Maybe with the new transformation, Toppo has gotten a little bit more arrogant, thinking that he has complete control of the situation, but it's going to be their downfall. What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I definitely think Toppo is more, with this new transformation, more blind to whatever's going on, so maybe out of sight, out of mind, like, oh, well, Frieza's about to be knocked off, he got hit with that rock, he might be eliminated, he might not be, whatever. But the whole Universe 11 in general, like with disqualifying people, it just seems like they don't want to do it at all. Like, it first started off, they were, maybe some of the weaker fighters were fighting against Kale back in the beginning, I believe, but
they were trying, not to interrupt you, but they were trying to get Kale and Khalifa. Like, they trapped those 2 people in just to take them out, and then they got overpowered and they all got eliminated. They were at least trying to do something, but we have everyone like Toppo and Jiren, and I guess you can even say Dispo. They've been playing around with their food with very little time left on the clock, you know? Yeah,
they're in defense mode.
And that's weird. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I just don't get why, because their whole point is to protect their universe. It doesn't seem like any of them want or like enjoying it as a game or anything. So I don't get why. I really don't understand why Jiren doesn't just take everyone out the second the whole thing started. Why, like, he'd rather meditate. He'd rather just stand there looking menacing, flexing, than fight anyone. And I mean, the only people he's taken out, like you said, Hit, Majikayo. They confronted Jiren. Like, he didn't go after them. Like, Hit could have taken him out. Majikayo was just being annoying, I guess. I don't think there's any chance that he'd get Jiren out, but Majikayo did attack Dispo. But either way, Jiren took them out, and then he just only stopped Kale from going berserk. That was the only other thing he really did, and he even tried to take her out. He just wanted to stop it, I guess.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is why even try to stop it? I mean, obviously, because he didn't take out Kale and he just stopped her, he obviously thought, okay, well, she's fodder now. She's not going to matter at this tournament at all. And look what she did after that. Like, she became a lot more of a threat to Universe 11 than probably anyone else who's fought in this entire tournament. And obviously Jiren didn't lift a finger after a certain point. So it does beg the question, like, how are they just shooting themselves in the foot here? Why aren't they eliminating anyone? And I want to just kind of go back to what you're saying. Maybe, you know, just because they're justice oriented, they don't want to put themselves in this situation where they're going to be responsible for a universe being eliminated. I would be surprised if, you know, even with the new power up that Toppo has and Jiren's personality, and everything that we've seen thus far, they're not of the mindset that, look, one of the things that we're going to do here is we're going to make sure that we have more people in the end at the end of the tournament than anyone else. So I could see Toppo and or Jiren deciding that they want to take out Frieza, they take out 17, and then take out Vegeta or something. And if Goku's still standing at the end of the 6 minutes, 5 minutes that are left, then that's fine. They're just going to let Universe 11 just be erased. It's not really on their shoulders. That's the only legitimate explanation I can think of when you think of these people who are justice oriented. They don't want to be responsible for a universe being erased, and they're just going to run out the clock the same way that 17 has admitted that that's what he's trying to do. And probably once Frieza wakes up, that's probably what Frieza's going to want to do at this point, because he's been thoroughly humiliated, and we all know that he is more conniving than almost anyone else. This is something that I can imagine is going to be his next strategy on how to win the tournament and potentially get his wish for the end of the tournament power. What are your thoughts there? Do you think it's possible that they're just trying to run out the clock, and how are they going to accomplish that?
Well, at this point, Toppo is, like he said earlier, justice is worthless. Good and evil, those don't mean anything. So what would be holding him back from going and taking out Frieza? Like, his attempt to throw him out got, like, halted by 17, and 17 can't stand up to him. There's no reason why Toppo can't just go over there and kick Frieza off the edge. Frieza's literally, like, 1 foot away. His arm's hanging over the edge, dangling above that blue space. So there's nothing stopping from Toppo from going over there and just kicking him off.
You know, I think the only thing that's stopping him from getting Frieza off is that Frieza really, like you said, fell to a point where he is so close to being taken off the ring that if Toppo were to go down there, he opens himself up to a sneak attack by 17 or maybe Vegeta or Goku. So maybe his thought there is to take out 17 because he's been nothing but a nuisance this entire time, and then he'll go take out Frieza. I can imagine that being his, I guess, somewhat of his strategy here, if he's even having a strategy. But to me, it's probably the wrong situation. I really think that he should have taken out Frieza, assert some dominance, and actually end up going to take 17 out. And also, I know 17 is conniving. I know 17 is quick on his feet, and he is very methodical with all this stuff. But it's weird to me that Toppo just doesn't take him out. Like, especially in this new form, you would imagine that he would be just so into just ending it. And I know that's one of the last things we saw, 17 running away from him, and then they have this final showdown where 17 throws his blast, and then Toppo throws the Hakai, and you're wondering what's going to happen there. We know Vegeta's going to go fight Toppo in this next episode, so I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to 17. I don't know whether or not he's just wanting to take out 17 just to go get Frieza, but to me, it seems like the mistake of the lifetime. You know, the mistake of the Tournament of Power is Toppo deciding to go after 17 instead of taking out Frieza, because we all know, just for plot-wise, Frieza's coming back and he's going to probably be a major player in the final fight with Jiren.
Yeah, Universe 11 looking at Universe 7 should realize that there's no such thing as being out of stamina, because Goku can run out, really anyone can run out, and then, like, within 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, I think, even sometimes, they'll be back to, I'm, like, half strength. I'm pretty much full strength now. So Frieza could turn around. Frieza, they know how, like, evil he is. They know he's evil. And Frieza could totally just pull out some random play that just eliminates Toppo. And if they got down to 1, I mean, they're already low. They're at 2 against 4. If time runs out even, and they're all still on the stage, Universe 11 loses. Like, they really should just try to, like, catch up, try to just win right now. There's no point in dragging it out anymore.
So the one question that kept popping up, I wanted to get your thoughts and opinions on this, on my live stream the other day, was essentially Frieza is going to be remaining to be unconscious and out, and he's going to be the last man standing. Maybe it's Goku and Jiren fighting, but the clock runs out. Goku's completely exhausted. Jiren goes to make that one final, you know, you're going to get out, I'm going to win this bid for survival, and he misses or something. Goku is still on the stage, and because Frieza is just sitting there passed out, they win. Or Goku and Jiren actually end up eliminating each other, something like that. Frieza's still passed out, so they win. Would you be okay with that? Would you be accepting about that? Or everything that we've talked about here, all the build-up for Frieza, all the excitement, Frieza getting his wish, all of this stuff, would that be a little bit disappointing to you?
Only if Hit's clone is hiding behind Frieza. But for real, though, I think it'd be disappointing. Like, Frieza's come back. He's been promising all this cool stuff. He's been crazy. I've really enjoyed him throughout the whole tournament. and for him just to end up being unconscious for the rest of the time and like pull off some weird victory that way, it would seem kind of lame to me.
Yeah, just because, you know, like you said, the way Dragon Ball logic works, they've made it very clear in other arcs of the series, not just Dragon Ball Super, but also Dragon Ball Z. It's pretty well established that they can regain their stamina pretty quickly. All they need is like a minute or something, and we have like a lot more than that in the Tournament of Power. So, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Everyone who's listening, gotten this far. Universe 11, why are they so inefficient? Why aren't they taking out anyone? Do you think that Topo is a little bit arrogant now that he has this new power-up? Do you think he's trying to take out 17 before he takes out Frieza in order to put it on even playing field with him and Jiren and Goku and Vegeta? Or do you think that he forgot about Frieza? Do you think that Jiren and Topo and all the Pride Troopers don't want to be responsible for other universes getting erased, so they would rather have just the complete, like, more numbers at the end of the tournament than anything else, so it's not really their doing? Or, like Bryun said, do you think that with Topo now, none of this matters and he's just simply looking to end the fight as soon as possible? Any thoughts like that in the comment section below would be greatly appreciated. I can't wait to see what you guys' thoughts are. At the same time, go down to the description section below, hit that link, and go subscribe to Bryun. Like I said at the beginning of the video, please, guys, really, really awesome content. At the same time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe onto this channel. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Share this video out to every single one of your friends so they can share their thoughts and opinions as well. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. It's been real.